Hello and welcome. This is a game I've been waiting for quite a while. This is the new game from Mojang called Scrolls, and it's essentially a strategy game with heavy trading card game influence. And I love trading card games. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Magic, and I was really quite excited to see what these guys had produced. I'm not going to spend too much time reviewing the game as such. I'm just going to get in and play it. I've played a few games already. You can see my profile here, Chimpanzee, and the goals seem to build up quite fast. If I quickly nip to the deck builder, I can show you kind of the theme of the cards. First thing is, my deck is called Order Deck, so that's the symbol there. That's order, energy, and growth, I think, which I guess in Magic terms would have been white, red, and green. Even though this game doesn't play anything like Magic, so it's an unfair comparison. You can probably see here the cards. You know, as you probably expect in a trading card game, they look pretty similar. The graphics, or the art I should say, is absolutely beautiful. They've done a really great job here. I don't know what I expected with Mojang. I mean, I guess a Minecraft type game, stupidly. But I'm not going to focus on this because it's too hard to really work out much from here right now. I've only got this one deck. I haven't got any extra cards. So let's just get in and I'll play a game and show you how it works. And also I'm learning myself here, so... I'll stick to the easy quick match at the moment because that's probably where my skill level is. And as you can see, I've only got one deck, which is the Order pre-constructed deck. Now, as you can see, there's five ranks of hexagons here. Each one represents like a column, and your aim is to attack these obelisks. Each one has 10 health, and if you bring 3 of them down to 0, then you win the game, and likewise if you lose 3 of yours, you lose the game. So, a bit like Shadow Era, you dispose of cards for resources. So let's just dispose of a card. I think this card here is unbelievably useful. It'll come into play a bit later on. I'll show that one off later on. That's very useful as well. And this one's useful too. I think at the moment I'm going to dispose of the this one, which just does 1 damage to target unit, which is handy but not overwhelming. So you just dispose of the card, or the scroll as they call it in this. They're called scrolls, not cards, and you get a resource. And that's my turn. I can actually spend it here, but obviously I can actually put a crossbow man out actually. They're very cheap. This one here is the interesting thing. This looks like a skull, but actually it's an hourglass. And when this unit comes out, that hourglass will count down each turn. When it reaches 0, he will attack. So you don't get to choose to attack. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, one of the problems with this guy is not knowing what deck he's got. There's no way of knowing at the moment. Now, if I put this guy in the back rank, it could be very bad if he's an energy one. But I'm going to put it there anyway. I'll put him here in the back rank. So this guy can only attack in a straight line, and he'll attack the obelisk or anything else on that line. I'll push forwards and we'll see a bit more. So what is the enemy? Okay, the enemy's Order as well. So he's put out a sin-marked zealot. He can actually do, I thought it was 1 damage, actually 2 damage, if he can stay alive long enough. He's only got 1 health, so I wish I hadn't burnt up my because he'll kill this guy outright. I wish I hadn't burnt up that card, which does 1 damage now. I could take him out of the game. Not to worry. I need more resources, so I need to get rid of another card. I'm probably going to lose this card to this guy, but he'll in turn lose his guy. I think I'll cast the Sin-Marked Zealot. He's got 2 cooldown. This guy's got 2 cooldown as well. And I'll dispose of the flip. Obviously there's a balance here between casting too much and getting your resources and losing cards you might want later on. It's quite strategical. Unfortunately my strategy at the moment is a bit weak. I don't really know the game well enough. So what we got? Okay, he's put a Crown of Strength on this guy, which is bizarre. Because I would have thought that he was going to sacrifice it, but obviously it seems not. So Luke, which is ideal for me because I can then sacrifice this card. I can basically put it back in his hand. He'll lose his enchantment. A bit like the magic style boomerang where you put the card back in someone's hand. But in this case it's quite expensive. There's also cards in order which get rid of enchantments as well. But that makes it quite expensive for him to sacrifice now. So I guess he won't be doing that. Let's see what he does. He did do it. Obviously it's computer AI. So he killed off the crossbowman using the zealot's special ability. But he enchanted it first. Go figure. Oops, I didn't mean to move the guy. It doesn't matter. Now I can do the same here. I can basically use this guy's special ability to kill that guy. Well, not to kill him off, but to bring him down to 1. But I don't want to. I'm going to let the zealot attack. Now his countdown time is on 0. He will naturally attack. Nothing I can do to prevent that. I can probably cast another crossbowman as well, which I will do. I'll stick him on the same rank. I need to really get more resources as well. I could do one more order. I don't want to lose either of these cards, but I'm just going to have to. There's no point in getting too worried about it. Okay, so he's stacking that rank. The nice thing is I can kill that guy off with a zealot in 1 turn. Now he casts an infantryman, and the infantryman basically gives 1 health to everyone on the rank. And this is the way order works. It's supposed to work by your formations and things like that. Even though I haven't really seen much evidence of that yet. I mean, I'm still very new to the game, so. And this one here basically doubles the cooldown, so he probably did that to the crossbowman, which he did. So now my crossbowman basically has 5 more turns before he attacks. Not to worry. Now I've got 4 of each of order mana, order resource. So rather than actually sacrificing another card, I don't really need 5. What you do is you sacrifice the scroll for 2 more scrolls. Like this. And this basically, you can do that once a turn, and that gets your hand back up to a decent size. So the game doesn't become like card locked. It's quite a clever strategy. Quite a clever mechanic. That's not much use at the moment. That is a very handy card. It's a bit like a giant growth, really. But what that enables me to do is, hit very, very hard, very suddenly. Like on this guy next turn, I could hit that for 4, even though it only looks like 1. Even though I might be killing that guy off. We'll see. Okay, that's his 3 there. He's done the same to me. So that guy basically walloped that tower for 6. I expected like 3, but instead got 6. Now, this guy's about to attack. I would rather get another creature out. A wall would be ideal. Ah, spiky. Now that's good. Spiky means that if he gets damaged, he does damage back. So anyone that attacks him will take 2 damage, in other words. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sacrifice this guy and kill that one off. And then I'm going to put my spiky guy on that rank. And I think that's it for this turn. Okay, so basically what he did then was quite a good turn for him, really. He cast this one here to do 1 damage to my whatever he's called, Ducal Spearman. So he drew another card. Then he cast a Royal Infantryman and he cast another Zealot, I think. Was that another Zealot? Yeah. I made a nice rank there. So that's becoming problematic. Now, this guy's still 3 turns off attacking. He really did the business with that cooldown adjustment. Now, who have I got here? This guy improves health? Yeah. I'm going to have to stack him up behind this guy. Why is this guy due to attack next turn? He's not relentless. Relentless means they'll carry on attacking if they kill somebody. And I'll sacrifice one of these guys. It's got to be this one, isn't it? Yeah, it's not much use right now. This is very useful when you put it on a big, powerful card, but other than that, it's quite useless. Okay. A wall, that's ideal. So with the wall, I can guard this rank here. This is quite a powerful one as well. Basically, this guy can't attack, obviously it's a wall, it can't move either. But any damage done to it is no more than 1. So even if you have like a very powerful rank of creatures here, they can't just smash it down. It's very, very, very handy. Let me have a look. I can put it out now if I move. 2 and 1. I can change my rank here. I can actually change my attack focus entirely here. I think I'll do that. No, if I cast the orders, I won't have enough mana or resources to do the wall. Got one more turn. How are these guys? 2, 2, 1, 2. So he attacks next turn. Will he kill this guy? Pretty close. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these guys that way. Stick the wall there. Let's see what happens. So you can see then the damage to the wall got reduced by 1, and his attack really was wasted. One of the things that you've got to be careful of like now is this guy's movement now is very restricted in this direction. I'll have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to get across to the first rank there. So that's one of the strategies in positioning. Or one of the considerations I should say. Let me have a look. I've got a nice card here I think. Yeah, Skirmisher. He's ideal for smashing down the walls. Now this guy has still got 2 turns to attack. This guy has 2 turns as well. This guy attacks this turn. This one doesn't. Really wouldn't mind getting some of the big guns out. So I could do is sacrificing somebody. Okay, this will give +1 to everyone on this rank. I wouldn't mind doing that. That'll pump them all up. I think I'll save this card. It's tempting to do the damage to the tower, or to the obelisk, but I'd rather save it for a get out of jail, or for this guy to do a mega wallop on this one. So I could do a sacrificing a card. This card is so handy, but I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna sacrifice it. I don't think it's as handy in this game as it has been in others. I want 6 mana really, or 6 resource. Got to get out of the habit of saying mana. Okay, so that's 2 damage on that. And then he burnt his zealot to destroy my guy. Rather annoying. That was the guy that was about to cool down as well, so a good move by him. Now I can sacrifice 1 more card here. That's ideal, and get my general out. Now he basically will bring the cool countdown, or it's called countdown. Bring the countdown timer down by 2 for everyone around him. This guy's going to attack next turn. Yeah, I'm going to put him bang in the middle of these guys. So when he reaches 0, he'll bring these 2 guys down by 2, which, because they're both 2s, will mean they'll all attack on the same turn. Very potent. Obviously that's going to be his focus now. Now how's my tower doing here? Ooh. Very nearly had it. So that's going to be destroyed in a moment, then this rank is in serious danger. I may have to abandon it. Yeah, that was quite a pain. What that basically did was destroyed my tower, and up to the cooldown of these 3 cards. No, he did, didn't he? This one here, basically, it puts a +1 countdown timer on all the guys in an area, and that's what he's done. Now I can return the favour to him here. You can see 2, 3, 3. But that's put this guy for another turn. This guy's never going to get to attack, is he? This guy gets to attack this turn. And I can afford this guy as well. So let's stick that guy in this rank here. And that's it. So did a little bit of damage to that obelisk. Now all these guys, except for that one, he's nearly ready. I can double the count down on one guy. That guy isn't worth the bother. It's this guy you got to watch out for. He's like a very cheap unit, very long cooldown. But when he hits hard. But I need more cards, so I'm basically sacrificing that obelisk. I don't think I'm going to be able to save it. So I'm going to get more resources. Ah, that's handy. That'll give me a few more turns. Basically just a wall. Has no special features other than the fact it's got 5 health. Let's have a look. 2, 2, 1, 0. This guy gets to attack this turn. Yeah, I'll leave him do his job. 4. Yeah, good. I can cast this one. Relentless. Okay, good. So when racking up... Now this guy's going to attack this turn as well. I'm quite tempted to give him the +3. No, I'm not going to. I'm gonna save that. I still think I'm better off saving that guy. Okay. Now we've got a skirmisher here. He's relentless as well. Yeah, same card again. Quite tempted to bring him out. Next turn, you see, he'll bring all the cooldowns down, so I can basically. As long as he's adjacent to this guy, his cooldown will go down as well. And that could be quite potent. It could be quite a big attack coming up here. Assuming he doesn't stymie me in some way, of course. He's got quite a few cards in his hand. 0, 1, 1. So this guy gets to attack this turn. So you can see I've hit that quite hard now. What he did then was, I should have spotted that. And not that it really matters, I mean... Actually, this is interesting. Ah, no, too late. This guy here basically can have +2 to everyone's attack, so it works in synergy with this card, because his countdown is 2 as well. Bit late for that now. The problem is I'd rather have some relentless in the front. This attack's going to be wasted on this guy now. He's going to kill this guy outright. But then, yeah, that's a pain. But this is what I means about rambling on a bit here. But this is ideal because this now is 0 and 0. He's put this guy out here, killed off my attacker here, and now he thinks that he's going to basically take the brunt of the damage on this crossbowman, which he is, and this saves the obelisk. But I'm going to pump up the guy behind to a 4. Now this guy's going to kill his crossbowman, and this guy's going to kill his obelisk. And I'm going to put out my Royal Vanguard as well. So now I've got a really powerful 3 rank here. Let's see what happens. Hopefully that obelisk should be gone. Dead crossbowman. Dead obelisk. Awesome, so 2 obelisks down now. Now all the focus now is on this one. Okay, so I've got a spearman here as well. He's only got 1 more point before cooling down. Now these guys are all ready to attack, but they've got nothing to attack. So ideally what I need to do is I need to move everyone across. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. That's 7 damage. Okay. So this is the bit where the card that allows you to move someone an extra 1 each square is incredibly useful. They can only move 1 square basically on the board. So what I'll do now is I'll shift them all to the left. Or upwards, I should say. And we'll see what happens. So I've got to do this properly. Now These are the guys I want attacking here, because between them they can destroy that obelisk. Same with this guy here, I want him to come across as well. Now hopefully, see the card that I disposed of earlier on allows you to move them 2, which can be incredibly amazing if you've got like a lot of guys on the board. Let's see what happens. These guys should destroy his obelisk and that should be the game. I can't see he can do anything now. And that's it. I mean, obviously that's just an easy match, but I think you can see how the game's meant to work. So I think I'll leave it there. The games are quite long, even though, like I say, I'm not sure how long they'll take when I get better at the games. But overall, it's a very polished, very good-looking game. I won't go into the actual mechanics behind the purchasing model and everything. At the moment, it's about £12.99, which is nothing really. You can buy things in games, you can buy gems, but I don't think you can buy cards. I think you have to buy cards with in-game gold. But anyway, that's enough for now. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.